All right, happy Memorial Day weekend. It's what is it, May 24th, 25th, 26th, 26th, 27th, 27th? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm doing some fencing, taking a break, and every year I'm evaluating the pasture. I have had cows on grass for about a week. I've contained them to kind of a small area of this pasture. I've got two other summer pastures. Cows are already out. After about a week of May frost, about the, I'd say during the second week of May, we had about 5-7 nights in a row of pretty good frost. And you could see the orchard grass was stung back, the top 6 inches. We're really rebounding nicely because we've had good moisture. So let me show you what we got. I was actually trying to see if any of my cold snap annual ryegrass did reseed this year. There's a couple, some grasses I wasn't real sure on identifying, but you do see the orchard grass is coming up. It's already getting in the boot stage. We have a lot of clover, and clover is one of those that comes, in heavy for a year or two at a time, and then you don't see it for a while. I think some of the improved varieties of clover that people actually plant, some are advertised as a 3-year deal. So I would call this medium red right here. Here we have some bird's foot trefoil. I'll take all the trefoil you can throw at me. Pound for pound, there isn't much that's going to put more weight on cattle than that. And I have acres and acres of this unimproved pasture on slopes. A lot of bluegrass is coming in. This would be your blue. I don't know, it probably is not Kentucky bluegrass. Everything here would be volunteer. Usually successive grazing years on a place does improve the legume content on a pasture. So yeah, this is a rested area. You do see some of this tall common reed, or what we call Phragmites, coming up. That would be last year's Phragmites. You see it kind of considered a nuisance at times, chokes up drainage ditches and wetlands, and they do graze on it. The cattle do graze on it. You'll see them on a farm like this where there's a lot of scrub and weeds. They'll eat stuff that you normally wouldn't see cattle feeding on. And I'll get them over here pretty quick. This is where they're going to be calving quite a bit. These cattle will go down and bed in the brush and thickets and drop those calves. So like I say, I only got one calf on the ground. It's about 2 weeks early. I was thinking about starting to calve. Should be starting to get the majority of them around the first week of June and going in from there. Do get a fair amount of browsing also, especially when the pasture gets thin. Autumn olive, which I can't stand this crap. It's everywhere in my pasture. You can see they browsed that. So they do browse that, although I really don't need it in my pasture. So, okay, out working, getting stuff done, and just a quick evaluation of growing conditions. I've seen a lot of clover in other spots as well this year, so this will be the year of the clover. Why we have a lot of it this year, I'm going to assume it has to do with last year and overwintering conditions. Look, it's the 24th of May, in case anybody was wondering. All right, happy Memorial Day.